All right guys, so today on the channel we're talking about my favorite moto camping items that I cannot leave home without. Let's get into it. All right, so the last couple of moto camping videos that I put out, I've had a couple of questions on things that I feel would be essential to me as someone who goes moto camping. Now today I'm going to give you my list of things that I love. These aren't necessarily what I would call essential items. These are more of the luxury items that I bring along with me that keep me happy and comfortable when moto camping. These are items that over the years have ended up in the bag constantly. They're things that I never leave at home because they are not only useful, but also make my life better and more comfortable when at camp. All right, so let's talk about the first one. Let's get this going. The first item that I love, that I cannot live without, is an insulated sleeping mat. The reason these are so great, first of all, an inflatable mat is just so much better than just like a closed cell foam mat. The comfort level is just so good, especially if you're a side sleeper, I find. If you sleep on your back, I have my wife sleeps on her back and I have friends who sleep on their back and they don't seem to mind the ground as much as I do, being a side sleeper, but the fact that I can get myself up off the ground is just so much more comfortable than sleeping on a hard closed cell foam mat. And not only is it more comfortable to have this insulated mat, a mat like this, like a good Thermarest mat or an X-Ped mat, they have that reflective layer in the middle that reflects your body heat back to you and keeps that cold air away from you. So to me, this is my number one item. I mean, number one item, I'm not saying I'm ranking these in order of my favorite to my least favorite, but this is, I guess, the number one item on the list. If I could recommend any item to you and an item that never gets left behind, this is the insulated, inflatable sleeping mat. So take a look, I'll put some links in the description again to all these things. First item, insulated sleeping mat. All right, so let's keep the camping vibes going here. So again, I talked about this in another video. This is one of those essentials. This is a water filter. And this thing not only is accommodating when you're at camp, but this thing works all the time in so many situations. It's small, packs up light, and it is a great water filter. I mean, I've also had a couple of comments, people saying like, what, you know, I'm jealous of the fact that you have water everywhere. I mean, it is something that maybe we take for granted where I live. I mean, some of the people that have commented on the videos are living in places like Utah or areas that do not have like a steady, readily available supply of water. So for me, I can bring this along with me where I am from, here in Northern Alberta, Northern British Columbia, and I can get water when I need it, filtered into bottles. So this is the Be-Free Katadyn 1 liter water filter, and it never leaves my bag. So again, check it out. I'll put a link in the description. All right, number 3, and I joke, but arguably the most important item that I never leave home without is a good coffee maker. Now this is the AeroPress Go. Again, I've talked about it in other videos, but this thing gives the ability to pack up everything that you need to make an excellent cup of coffee in one little cup. Filters, the machine itself, it's just essentially a hand espresso maker, a cup. All you really need to do is pack up coffee, and if you are headed out for, you know, just a weekend, I'll just put this down here, I can always fit as much coffee as I need in a Ziploc bag in the barrel of the machine itself. So it's a compact system. I need nothing else. Self-sustaining. Coffee gets me going in the morning. I may have a problem, but I love it so much. The AeroPress Go. Arguably number 1 for me. All right guys, so if you're enjoying these videos, go ahead and help me out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. It's going a huge distance to help the channel out. All your support is appreciated so I can help make videos like this for you. All right, so next on the list for me is my Bushcraft knife, something that never stays home. I always have a Bushcraft knife. I mean, you can argue that, you know, you're gonna need a knife, you're gonna need something for situations where you would, need a knife. But this particular Bushcraft knife for me, I really enjoy it because it gets the job done. It's sturdy and it's cheap. It's not something that I went out and I paid a bunch of money for. So I use this for so many situations. I'm not worried if it gets a little bit beat up. I just bring it home, sharpen it, and it goes back in the case. It lives with those essentials. So it's always just a quick grab, something that I use to make kindling, make fires. any bind that I'm in when I gotta, you know, cut something with a knife or something sharp. So my Bushcraft knife always comes with me. Okay, so next up we move to electronics. I mean, obviously I'm a content creator. Obviously I've been a photographer and a videographer for longer than I've been riding motorcycles in the realm of adventure. So these are the types of things that if you could really go crazy with, you could end up bringing so much more than you need. And I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes I do. No matter what I bring, I always need to worry about charging batteries. Not so much on the motorcycle anymore because you can get yourself a charging situation and then you can charge things while you're riding. But for me, a good power bank is always essential when you're at camp because there's going to be things you need to charge up. My Cardo needs charged up at the end of the day. Action cam batteries need charged up at the end of the day. Things like headlamps. Anything that needs to charge, it's essential that you have a good power bank. And I've been running a power bank from Anker. I've been running power banks from Anker for many years and they've continued to do me well. This is still just the old USB style, not USB-C. It's got 2 ports and I can recharge a cell phone, you know, 5 times using something like this. Again, links in the description to all this stuff. Make sure you check it out. But essential for me, this guy, I never leave home without it. It's always fully charged. And I really think the beautiful thing about riding motorbike now is I can charge the power bank while I'm riding. And then I'll always have a full power bank when I get to camp, which is just incredible. Such a luxury riding these motorbikes these days. So speaking of motorbikes, now that I am riding a motor powered vehicle, you know, I'm not just on a pedal bike anymore. I'm not just climbing or hiking or somewhere remote that's, you know, man powered. I have gone a little crazy at times and I've brought a larger power bank. This is an AimTom power bank. It's a company I worked for a couple years ago and did a commercial job with. And, you know, I ended up picking up some gear from them. This is one of those pieces and this thing is a tank. It's been definitely an excessive accessory that I brought out and I do not bring this one every single time I go, but if you want to talk opulence, if you want to talk glamping, this would be one of those items that you could bring with you on your moto trip on a motorbike pretty easily. I mean, I have seen people bring some pretty ridiculous things moto camping, so this would be one of those things you could easily pack up. They do come in smaller sizes. I mean, this one isn't huge. I mean, I'd say it's like, you know, not even a foot square all the way around, maybe 8 inches. I mean, you could find some larger power banks just to accommodate you and make life so much easier, just that much easier for you when you're camping. So something like this, not that I bring it every time, but I do love the fact that now that I'm riding motorbikes, it's something that I can consider and bring if I wanted to. All right, so in saying that, when we're talking electronics, one kind of extra that I bring along every time is a compact, good camera. This is a Fujifilm X-E2S, and I shoot Fujifilm cameras. Some of you may know that about me, but I've shot this camera for years. It is an older Fujifilm camera. I still love it. It still has an incredible autofocus system, the X-E2S. It's more for stills than video for sure. I keep it somewhere close where I can grab it quickly and have access to it and take photos. It does have the ability to change lenses. For me, I choose an 18mm f2 lens, so it's wide enough and, you know, fast enough at that f2, but still small and compact. You know, you consider it like a pancake lens. So amazing. You know, as a photographer, I gotta have a good camera with me. So this is something that never leaves my side when I'm on a trip like this, or when I'm on a moto camping trips or any sort of adventure, it always comes with me. So a good quality camera, always gotta be there for me. Okay, the next thing in regards to comfort, something that I didn't really realize it, but this never doesn't come with me when I go on any type of adventure, especially when I'm staying overnight. It's my Patagonia down puffer jacket. The reason I love this coat so much is that it's just kind of very utilitarian. It's cozy for camp. It's kind of a little bit of an oversized jacket, giving you that comfort when you need it, that little bit extra warmth. And it's something that just will keep me warm when I get back to camp, or if things get cold out there on the trail and I want to chuck an extra layer on, this is my go-to. Really nice, really warm, but it's also small. The true genius of this jacket though, and the reason that it comes along more than any other piece of clothing for me, let me just fold this up without making a bunch of noise in my microphone. Ta-da! That it folds itself away, which makes it packable, which is great for like hikers and things like that. You know, it has the ability to like clip onto a backpack. But for me, especially when you're minimalist camping, I really enjoy this as a pillow. So I'll use this jacket. It'll be a designated pillow, and In some cases, I won't bring a pillow at all. But again, this thing comes with me everywhere. It serves dual purposes, which makes it an easy take when I go moto camping. All right, so lastly on the list, but definitely not leastly, is my camp chair. Now this thing, in my previous video, I just kind of had my wife's camp chair folded up just to show you guys that it's something that I appreciate and that I take on trips. But I use this chair to sit in sometimes and record videos. It always kind of hangs around with me in the garage. I really enjoy this chair because it has a higher back and it's almost like a little bit of a recliner. It's one of those things that folds up and is small. And if I'm gonna be camping at all, it's gotta come with me. After a long day, you know, I'm getting a little older. I need something to sit in that's comfortable. I would highly recommend a good camp chair for you if you're gonna go out. I mean, there are definitely times where you'll come across stumps and you'll be able to make yourself some sort of a makeshift chair. But to have a nice, comfortable backrest at the end of a long day, you know, it just makes kicking back at the end of the day, having a brewski beer, that much more enjoyable. Camp chair, gotta get one. In saying all this, I've had a couple of questions in regards to what I think would be missing from my kit, whether that be essential or something that I feel like would just be that extra luxury. And I mean, I do have a couple of things that I think about getting. One is something that I used to have that I lost, and that's a good Leatherman, just to have kind of a multi-tool that was able to do some of the jobs that you might need just kicking around camp. You know, a convenient tool to work on little minor inconveniences on the bike. I used to have a really good Leatherman. It's gone, I lost it. So that's one of those things I would love to get another one. I definitely would carry one if I picked up another one. So the last thing that I think would be just super convenient would be a camp table. Over the last couple of years, on every occasion where I've been out adventuring and sleeping, staying the night in the backcountry, and I've had my camp chair, I've always thought it would be just a super cool convenience to have a tiny little table that folds up. We're always setting stuff in the dirt. We're always setting stuff on the ground. And you know, every time we go out, we say, you know, we should get one of those camp tables. We never do. So this is the summer I get one. And if you have one that you'd recommend, you should drop a link in the comments for me. I'll take a look because I got to get one this year. All right, so that is it. Those are kind of my luxury items. Those are the things that I love to bring with me that never get left behind. Leave a comment. Tell me what your items are. Tell me what you can't leave behind. Drop some links to some of the things that you love. And I'll also post my moto camping playlist over here in this corner. And because I'm taking my $300 rally on an upcoming trip to the coast, I will post my $300 rally playlist in this corner. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.